Replay tool. Share play button.
Rexall plays Edmonton, Alberta.
Down arrow. Portrait. Assistive type. Voice. Drop. Edit. Record. Replay button.
It is the final meeting of the season between Edmonton and Florida. Let's meet the starting goaltenders. Brought to you by Tim Horton.
Voice. Assistive 75%. Assistive touch. Charge to last man. Concert. Start. Play. Record.
Tonight, his 28th start of the season. 31 save for the win over Edmonton. Tonight, his 25th start of the season. He made 31 saves for the win over Calgary on Saturday. And 30-year-old Al Montoya looks for his 6th win in a row. His last victory was January 10 at Rexall. He made 19 saves in that 2-1 game. The Oilers were 2-1 winners in a shootout against Calgary on Saturday. Florida was in Tampa Bay last night. They lost 3-1. They have lost 3 straight. They have won 7 straight here at the BB&T Center, and we are underway. Mark Letestu, Neil Yakupov, and Zach Cassio will start up front against the top line for the Florida Panthers. Alexander Barkov and Jonathan Huberdeau. Stephen Camper back to pick it up in his own zone. Camper did not play the last time these teams met. He was out with a knee injury. In fact, he missed 13 games with that knee injury. Here's a giveaway. Huberdeau a chance. Jonathan Huberdeau took opportunity. Huberdeau with 24 helpers on the season. He's got 31 points. Barkov. Cassian trying to work it out against Yachuk as the Oilers want to get a change in there. Both teams do. Kicks that back in. To Schultz. That is Draisaitl intercepted. Davidson recovers, and he'll give it to Hall right up the middle for Draisaitl. He is with Kenny Purcell. Willie Mitchell, the captain, sends the puck around the boards. UC Jokin plays it to the middle, gave it away. Draisaitl chips it in for Hall. Hall circles for the net, checked there by Mitchell. Arson picked up now by Bukestad, right out in front of his own net. Logan Shaw. The Bukestad gets it back again. He'll dump that puck in. Short shifts for the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers to start this game.
Yeah, and not a hit yet. Not one even attempt at finishing a check or anybody just getting in the face of anything.
Ryan Campbell. Pass intercepted by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who is with Everly and Pouliot. The other way comes Everly. Nugent-Hopkins at center. Dumps it in. Stopped by Campbell and Pouliot. Trocheck gets it to Smith. The other way comes Everly. Nugent-Hopkins at center. Shoots in. Stopped by Pouliot.
This device allowed. Stop. Button.
This season. to Sekera. Pass for Pakarinen was behind him. And Taylor Hall got caught on the offside. As we take a look at the keys to the game, they're brought to you by Ford, official automotive partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Todd McCullough's team, his team needs to spend less time in their own zone.
NHL January 18/2016 Edmonton Oilers.
Even though Canada didn't win the game, they could go back to watch that McDavid goal because a lot of the players today was the speed of play and the execution.
Scott having to help the boards. Rip pass after rip pass. For the Florida Panthers, five guys. Talking about Burger Joint, we're talking about the fact that the Florida Panthers want to have five guys in each zone.
Cheski's line out there again against the Yager line. As Schultz gets it to Davidson. He'll send it around the boards. Waiting for it there is Yakupov. Yakupov trying to get free. Back to Schultz. Davidson throws it towards the net. Off the stick of Yager. A jump ball. Kulikov and Letescu battle in behind the net. Kulikov gave it away.
5 minutes, 30 seconds of 1 hour, 42 minutes, 11 seconds.
Yakupov back to Davidson over to Schultz.
Seconds of 1 hour, 42 minutes, 11 seconds.
Yakupov picks it up on the far side. Nail Yakupov.
2016-17 goal.
Pass from Schultz. Sweeps it towards the net. Field right there. And the Panthers clear it out, and they're going to change. And the Blues here are for number 23, Matt Henricks. Public enemy number 1 here in Sunrise, Florida. Cam Talbot covers up and gets the whistle. Outlet pass for Thornton. Thornton moving in against Nurse. Nurse missed that check. Gazdic throws another hit, this time on Derek McKenzie before he gets to the bench. 3 shots for the Panthers. The Oilers looking for their first shot on Al Montoya. 14:50 left to go in the first period. The Oilers, the first of back-to-back games they will be in Tampa tomorrow. Montoya plays it around the boards. Julian picks it up on that far side. Out bouncing puck. Trocheck. Nathan Hopkins checks Riley Smith. Trocheck can't get going. He does get the puck to Peary. And the Florida Panthers captain, Willie Mitchell, circles in his own zone. Mitchell dishes off for Trocheck. Trocheck trying to get by Fane. He'll play it back to the point. Intercepted by Teddy Versal right up the middle. Here comes Taylor Hall. Hall moving in. Hall! Play it back to the point. Intercepted by Teddy Versal right up the middle. Here comes Taylor Hall.
9 minutes, 40 seconds. 9 minutes.
Dishes off for Trocheck. Trocheck trying to get by Fane. He'll play it back to the point. Intercepted by Teddy Versal right up. Circles in his own zone. Mitchell.
Make sure you put enough and getting the up. Shooting enough. You say, well, there's a difference between shooting enough and getting the opportunities to shoot.
Yager works his way in. Drop pass for Barkov. Barkov right in front for Huberdeau and went off his skate. Yager picks it up. Barkov is out in front. Drops it back for Camper. He'll give it to Huberdeau. Jonathan Huberdeau to Brian Campbell. Campbell plays it around the boards. It's kicked off there by Schultz. Schultz plays it to Yakupov, who backhands it down the ice. Steven Camper. Houston. Houston had the only goal for Florida in that game against Tampa last night. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins moving in. Look at Darnell Nurse jumping up. Nugent-Hopkins circles. Nurse calling for it. Tipped away there by using the price cycle. Hopkins again. Now for Edmonton, was checked immediately by Mitchell. Nugent Hopkins knocked down by the wily veteran. Everly comes up with a puck. Mitchell diving. Everly gets by him. Dishes off to Nugent Hopkins. Comes all the way back to Nurse. Plays it off the end boards. To the near side. Reible waiting for it there. Reible leaves it for Nugent Hopkins. Throws it towards the net. It was blocked by Bukestad. But good pressure from this line. Everly has it as the Oilers are going to make a change while keeping the puck in the offensive zone. Taylor Hall is out there. Pinching down his face. Throws it towards the net. Montoya the save. No rebound for Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall gets his 17th goal of the season. The Oilers have a 1-0 lead. Hall gets his 17th goal of the season. The Oilers have a 1-0 lead.
1-0. Welcome back. There's been a fight. There's been a goal for Todd McLellan's team, but coming into the game, the Oilers head coach was concerned about the travel the Edmonton Oilers have been through over the basically over the weekend. Remember last Thursday night they played in San Jose and then jetted off for Edmonton on Friday morning, a 9 a.m. flight. They were back home for a morning skate game, and about 40 hours later, then another even longer flight, basically 5 hours to Florida. But you haven't seen them be road weary to begin this game. The flight for myself was pretty good. Got a chance to eat something, watch a movie, and then I could just watch Kevin sleep the rest of the way. So for me, I'm ready to go.
I'm very good at that.
One thing Todd McLellan, he didn't want to mention the travel to his players because last thing you want to do is give them a built-in excuse.
Shaw. He lets it go when Talbot makes the save.
Areas of concern for the Edmonton coaching staff is being able to cleanly get out of the zone. You've got the opportunity, you have the puck up the blue line, make sure your forwards stay in.
Game plan, game on, get cash. With Sports Select, if you grab the glory, you get the cash.
Jetting out, you don't have the puck. It happens a lot of times when the defensemen are on an island. You see Jimmy Johnson and Herbers and working with the D. They always seem to be on an island where the forwards are too far up. For the Florida Panthers, they talked about that. That's why there was Ford Keith was 5-5-5. 5 guys get Jimmy Johnson and Herbers and working with the D. They always seem to be on an island where the forwards are too far up. For the Florida Panthers, they talked about that. That's why there was Ford Keith was 5-5-5. 5 guys get back to help the breakout. 5 guys in the speed of the attack, then 5 guys in the offensive zone. The Oilers need some of that in their game.
Benoit Pouliot over to Davidson. A wrist shot caught by Montoya, and he'll hang on to it. Well, the Atlas Safeway Store and Win contest and Purex laundry detergent, Kelvin Bouman of Fort Saskatchewan has won the premium Bluetooth audio speaker by House of Marley. On the goal by Taylor Hall, his 17th of the season, assisted by Teddy Bursell. Well, they had experimented, Drew, in the game we did in San Jose with switching the centers, Draisaitl and Nugent Hopkins, but the old gang's back together again.
And I think that's exactly right, is that Todd experimented, but then now goes back to the guys playing together that they've had success in the past, and that's what coaches can base it on. Sometimes it's a punch or a shock to the system to change it up. But for Todd, he wanted to go back to the familiar faces because they seem to work.
Riley Smith with a pass to Perry. His shot is stopped. Cassian, 1-2 there by Smith. The shots are 5-3 in favor of the Panthers, who start a 4-game homestand. They'll play Chicago on Friday. That is when Aaron Ekblad is expected back into the lineup. Schultz works his way to center. Sends the puck around the boards. Yakupov waiting for it. Checked by Kemper. Now it comes to the near side. Thornton in a race against Greiba. Thornton gets there first. Letestu battled to try and keep it in. Cassian will play it back. Darnell Nurse fanned on that pass, but no danger. He just goes behind the net and regroups. Cassian turns, shoots it in. It goes right to Montoya. Mitchell now to Huberdeau. Huberdeau to the middle, looking for Thornton out of his reach. Now it's backhanded in by Thornton. He will change. Given a bump there by Huberdeau. Jonathan Huberdeau. Huberdeau surrounded, couldn't get the shot away. Yager lays it back, does Barkov, and now Hall on the intercept from Petrovic. Tipped in by Teddy Purcell. Ryan Campbell sweeps it for Yager. Gets by him. Fain dumps it right back in. Here's the Edmonton native, Alex Petrovic, number 6. He is playing with Brian Campbell. Campbell with the puck now. Campbell will give it to Yager. Jaromir Yager dishes to Barkov. He'll go across. Pass behind Huberdeau and picked up by Gazdan. Gazdan, Makarinen, and Letestu. Stopped in the blue line. Huberdeau back the other way. Yager to Barkov. Drop pass for Yager. Yager, Barkov. His shot stopped by Talbot. Covered and held. Rogers Oilers hockey is right here on Sportsnet.
With the first and only goal of the game, gets it on a breakaway, fires it from just in front of Al Montoya. 1 goal in the last 14 games. He was struggling. Why? Well, maybe this is one of the reasons. Only 38% of his shots came from the slot area. We all know that if you're going to score goals in the National Hockey League, you've got to score from that area. The coaches will talk about getting to the dirty areas. Look at it right in front of the net, 22%, 22.4, 17.1% outside. So any shots within that blue circle, that's 49%. That's when his 15 goals came in 29 games. It hurts to score in the National Hockey League. You've got to get to those areas, and we talked to Taylor about that today.
Campbell down low. It is his first goal against the Florida Panthers in 6 games. His shot lets it rip. Yeah, that one missed the target. Bukestad to the middle for Jokinen. Back to Gabranson. He'll play it down low for Logan Shaw. Lets it go for Bukestad. Bukestad checked by Everly, who is in turn checked by Jussi Jokinen. Pouliot trying to get by Gabranson. Pouliot lost his stick.
Century Casino, welcome to the Winner's Zone.
For holding, and this is not a good penalty. He gets a stick knocked out of his hand and then immediately latches onto the stick of Jussi Jokinen. Referee makes the call. It's just not a smart play.
Power play for Florida was 0 for 5 in that loss last night in Tampa. Have not had a power play against the Oilers. This is the first one in the season series. Bukestad is out in front as Barkov plays it back to Huberdeau. Kulikov on the point. Trocheck on the near side. Has the puck. He'll go cross ice. Huberdeau. Kulikov. Pass intercepted by Letestu, and he will send it down the ice.
Good stick by Mark Letestu.
Boy, it's a Jekyll and Hyde for the Florida Panthers when it comes to their power play. It is ranked 27th in the league. They come here, and it's ranked 7th.
30th on the road.
Back the other way, Nugent Hopkins shorthanded. Shot goes wide, picked up by Bukestad. Vincent Trocheck across the blue line as the Panthers make a change. Trocheck gave it away to Nugent Hopkins. He is out there with Teddy Purcell shorthanded. Ryan Nugent Hopkins doing a great job on this penalty kill. A penalty kill that is ranked 15th on the road. Jaromir Jagr, checked by Darnell Nurse, plays it back to Brian Campbell, gets the puck right back again. Jokinen on the far side. Jokinen back to Campbell. Campbell with a wrist shot through traffic. That hit Jagr. Scramble for it, picked up by Hendricks. And Matt Hendricks will send it the length of the ice. 25 seconds left to go with a penalty to Benoit Pouliot. Just over 7 minutes left to go in the first period. Riley Smith pass to Thornton. Thornton goes to Jokinen. To Jagr, fanned on that shot. And that allows Sekera to send it down the ice. Makarinen in pursuit, gets there ahead of Campbell. Good hustle by number 26. Eero Pakarinen will now change. Ball is out there. The penalty is over. Pouliot's back on the ice. Quick pass to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl gets by Mitchell. Centers for Hall. He was tied up before he could get the shot away. Greiba sneaks over and keeps it in. The Florida Panthers did not get a shot on that power play. Right up the middle, the pass from McKenzie comes right to Cam Talbot. He'll hang on.
The Edmonton Oilers coming to South Florida have actually enjoyed themselves in South Florida. Last 6 meetings, Oilers are 6-0. Not a lot of goals scored. Check out that last line. Last last 5 games have gone to overtime.
4 of those 5 have gone to a shootout.
And the Oilers know it's strangers to the overtime period this year. 25 one-goal games. It's been absolutely amazing.
8 straight one-goal games for them coming into this one. 15 times they have gone to overtime this year. Mitchell from the point. His shot kicked aside by Cam Talbot. Mitchell can't keep it in at the line. Petrovic to McKenzie. And that puck ends up going into the Oiler bench.
Let me show you Leon Draisaitl. I just think this is a cool little move. Leon Draisaitl squeezes by the D-man. He gets tied up with the referee. Loses it. Comes back. Has it in control. Almost had to switch sticks or switch hands with the stick, but Linesman was in the way, but it didn't throw Leon off. He still had it all the way.
You do left hand, right hand, you're amphibious.
So, yes, that's exactly what you are. I'm sure that's what I'll be. Explain that English to him when we talk to him next. Gerard Gallant having a discussion with the official. Looks to be unhappy, Gerard Gallant.
Unhappy his team has lost its last 3 games.
You know, Todd McClellan talks about it, though. He often quotes Jacques Lemaire, who he worked with in the Minnesota Wild organization. Jacques used to say, your game starts to get sick before you start to lose. And the Panthers game started to get sick on that streak. Even Gerard Gallant talked about it. When they came to Edmonton, the fact that they weren't playing very well, but they were still winning.
Just had 14 shots in that game. Huberdeau turns. Huberdeau will give it to Yager. Yager's got Kulikov at the point, puts it down low. Both Huberdeau and Barkov are there. Kulikov has to wait. Now he'll bring it back in with Huberdeau. Schultz checks number 11. Barkov in there to help as well. The puck's still alive. Yager trying to dig it free. Down low is Kampfer. He'll play it behind the net. Intercepted by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. The puck comes to Schultz. He'll play it near side for Eberle. He's checked immediately by Kulikov. As this Panther line is keeping the Oilers hemmed in their own zone. Now an opportunity to get out, and it's Pouliot who flips it down the ice. Eberle was looking for it. And now he'll change. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first period. Steven Kampfer checked by Payne. Right back comes Yakupov. Cassian driving the net. Here's a centering pass. Cassian was checked there by Peary.
Peary did a nice job tying up Cassian's stick.
Riley Smith kept in by Mark Letestu. Right on to Montoya, who juggles and hangs on. Rogers Oilers hockey right here on the net.
Welcome back. Cam Talbot has spoken about earlier by Kevin and Drew, as well as our panel, signing a 3-year deal with the Edmonton Oilers. While it made headlines on Sportsnet.ca on Sunday, in fact, after the pregame skate Saturday morning versus Calgary is when he actually signed the deal. And to this point, he's had to long distance tell his wife, Kelly, who's in Dallas, so he'll see her in a few days' time. From first offer to signed deal, it only took 4 days to get it done with Peter Chiarelli, proving this contract getting completed. Well, there were no ifs, ands, or, Kevin.
Talbot.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah. Ghostwriter. Riley Smith chips it in with Peary and Trocheck. Hall, the goal scorer. Draisaitl and Purcell on his line. Trocheck, drop pass. Smith can't get the shot away. Teddy Purcell. Leon Draisaitl catching up to it. Hall going to the middle. Draisaitl lays it around the boards. It's picked up there by Riley Smith. He'll play it off the boards and get it to Peary. Now to Trocheck. Trocheck, a wrist shot that hits the glass behind Cam Talbot. Back to the point. Tipped in by Petrovic. Right out in front. Davidson, good job of tying up his man. That is Peary. Gazdic with Hendricks. Flying down the ice. Willie Mitchell trying to cut him off. Hendricks has the puck now. His backhand goes to the front. Gazdic. What a chance for Luke Gazdic. Trying to get his second goal of the season. Pakarinen fires the puck in. Montoya slows it down just a little bit. Jussi Jokinen for Mitchell. Mitchell for Shaw. Logan Shaw chips it slowly down the ice, racing after it. Bukestad. Nick Bukestad, along with Jokinen and Shaw. This is Bukestad back to the point. Hanford. Shaw behind the net. Checked by Nugent-Hopkins. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, a solid defensive first period. Greiba. Will get it to Nurse. He will whip that puck around the boards. 2:45 left to go in the first period. This one will come back on the icing call.
You know your business. We know how to protect it. Inside Insurance, specializing in the oil and gas and construction industries. InsideInsurance.ca.
Little chip off the boards to Matt Hendricks. He's got a ton of speed. Beats Billy Mitchell. The puck controls it. And Luke Gazdic goes to the front of net. Enough of a scramble as Brent Luke just could not find that bouncing puck. It just pops up and it just whiffs on it. Would have been an open netter for him.
Luke Gazdic did not dress the last 7 games. Lori Korpikoski blocked a shot in that game against Calgary. He is unable to play tonight.
Discussion in the lines right now from the other bench. There's Luke Gazdic. What Luke needs to do is make an impact. Simple as that. He can make an impact by being a physical player. John Shannon talked about it. Yes, he was a tough guy who wants to be a player. Well, there's your opportunity to prove it. You've got to make a case to keep yourself in the lineup. You're going to make it difficult for the coach to take you out.
Go in the periods. One. Jordan Eberle. Nugent-Hopkins wins the draw. Davidson to Schultz. Schultz to Eberle. Jordan Eberle to the middle for Pouliot. Got by him. And is picked up by the captain. He gave it away to Pouliot. Pouliot. Nugent-Hopkins right out in front. Eberle scores. Pouliot got by him and is picked up by the captain. He gave it away to Pouliot. Pouliot. Nugent-Hopkins right out in front. And is picked up by the captain. He gave it away to Pouliot. Pouliot. Nugent-Hopkins right out in front. Eberle scored. The catch to Eberle. Jordan Eberle to the middle for Pouliot.
Jump over to Jordan Eberle. To wait for the sliding defense.
Got blocked by stopped by Talbot.
To Jordan Eberle. And then a beautiful pass opening.
Gets his 11th.
Move the puck.
Barkov, wrist shot, blocked by Fane. Kulikov with it now. As for Yager, hopped over his stick. Andrei Sekera takes a hit, gets it to the blue line. Teddy Purcell moving in. Purcell on a good defensive play. Recovering by Dmitry Kulikov.
This would be the last guy you'd really want to give it to. Teddy Purcell's money in this situation. When he gets a chance against the goaltender, he can score like he did in the shootout. We'll pass up to Teddy Purcell, slides in behind the defeat. That's a nice play by Dmitry Kulikov with the quick stick. Let's go back to the goal. There's the force there by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. The patience of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins waiting for Brian Campbell. Slides past. There's a small little opening right on Jordan Eberle's stick and made no mistake.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins now has 21-22 assists on the year. Shoots it in as Gazdic clears.
Guys that the Oilers need to score. So far, scoring.
The second line has 3 points. Trocheck. Now to Smith. Riley Smith trying to get by Greiba. Trocheck. Checked by Pacarina. Tied up. He kicks it down to Campbell. Campbell pinching in. To the other side, it's Trocheck. To Period. Brendan Period. As Nurse all over him as we've got less than a minute to go in the period. And a penalty coming up to Darnell Nurse. With 49.7 seconds left to go. Our next score and win winner, courtesy of Safeway and Purex Laundry Detergent, is Kathleen Saba of Edmonton, who has won the Husqvarna High Wheel Push Mower. Congratulations on the goal by Jordan Eberle.
Darnell took a similar penalty in overtime against Calgary on Saturday night. It's that move right there. You want to get your stick in. Yes, you can't in the National Hockey League now. Now, he doesn't like the call, but it's 2 calls now, 2 games in a row. Same type of penalty. You got to learn.
Second power play for the Florida Panthers did not generate a shot the last time they had the man advantage. They have not scored a power play goal in their last 7 games coming into this one. Letestu wins the draw. He won 20 of the 26 draws he took in that game against Calgary. Kulikov. Manages to keep it in, but the Oilers will send it down the ice. 37 seconds left to go in the period. Letestu is up front with Teddy Purcell. It is Davidson and Greiba on the blue line. Alexander Barkov. Checked by Teddy Purcell, and Purcell sends it the length of the ice as the Oilers change their penalty killers. Markkanen and Hendricks are out there now with Fane and Sekera. Kulikov to Barkov. Alexander Barkov circles the net. He's got Bukestad with him. Nick Bukestad gets it to Jonathan Huberdeau. Huberdeau steps a shot, juggled by Talbot. Sits at the side of the net, right at the horn. So the Florida Panthers will have a minute and 11 left to go in a power play when the second period starts. But David, a great road period for the Edmonton Oilers.
Welcome back to Rogers Oilers Hockey on Sportsnet. Where Florida fans, well, they're looking glum because right now it is the visiting team that leads the home team through one period of play. Now, I have to ask you, have you ever wanted to design your own goalie mask? I'm sure Cam Talbot did, and he has his own now. Now your chance with an Oilers Design a Mask contest presented by Boston Pizza. Visit EdmontonOilers.com or a participating Boston Pizza location in Edmonton to find out how you can win a replica goalie mask with your own design, a private meet and greet with an Edmonton Oilers goalie, and 2 silver club seats to an upcoming Oilers home game. Well, home games here in Florida have been a lot busier when it comes to the fans, and we're looking forward to hearing more about tonight from Kevin and Drew.
All right, Gene, thanks very much. Let's take a look at the first period scoring summary brought to you by Warney Parsons Ford. Visit WarneyParsonsFord.com and join our leading industrial construction team and enjoy great benefits and Drew, a safe work environment.
That's what I have with you, Kevin. Taylor Hall, Jordan Eberle, 2 guys that needed to score for the Oilers to get off to the start that they did and have a chance at winning. Both scored. Hall on a breakaway. Eberle, a nice play from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. But also another area that helped the Oilers win is penalty killing. When they're successful on a penalty kill, they have a great chance of winning the game. Mark Letestu, perfect position, nice stick, good pressure at the blue line. Coming back, you got the D standing up, and you've got a little help from the forwards coming back. Watch the stick for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, doing an outstanding job of pushing the puck deep. Again, back pressure by Teddy Purcell. You've got the forwards working in concert with the defense with the good sticks. You need that for the next minute and 11 seconds as Darnell Nurse is still in the box.
For holding, it is the second power play of this hockey game for the Florida Panthers. Mark Letestu and Matt Hendricks will start with Greiba and Davidson. And off the hop, it was Letestu who won the draw. Right out in front it comes. Campbell clears it away. But Hendricks is right there to keep it in. Ryan Campbell played over 9 minutes in that first period. The guys back at the studio talked about the absence of Aaron Ekblad. Jokinen's shot stopped by Talbot. He'll hang on. Needs more minutes for other defensemen, and Brian Campbell is a guy that is going to take a lion's share of those minutes. He plays about 21 and a half during the game.
Brian is a defenseman who can jump up in the play, handles the puck well, makes a good first pass, very crafty when he gets the puck in the offensive zone. He's also a smart player. He's a smart defenseman that knows how to expend energy and not use it all on.
Another face-off win for Letestu, but the Florida Panthers keep it in at the line. It was Riley Smith. Here's Jokinen, cross ice for Campbell. Campbell. Out to Jaromir Jagr. Jagr checked by Davidson. Letestu gets the puck down the ice. 28 seconds left to go in the minors to Darnell Nurse. Riley Smith across the line. He will dish off to Shaw. Get it back again. Campbell at the point. Campbell hammers a shot up high. And that puck just disappeared.
I think it hit. Campbell took the shot.
Shaw hit Shaw. In his gear, he just dropped it like he was laying an egg.
Shaw's in front, and he's trying to provide the screen, and it's lodged in his equipment somewhere. Big shot from Brian Campbell. Gets up a little high, and voila. David Copperfield could not have been happier. It goes right into his glove, it looks like. Where is it?
Bukestad will take this draw against Matt Hendricks, who comes into this game with a 60% success rate. 2 to be made by Hendricks, and that will do it. As as Darnell Nurse comes back on the ice. Just 2 shots for Florida on that power play. They are now 0 for 2. Bukestad. Shot stopped by Talbot. Rebound cleared by Zekera. Kulikov on the far side, able to keep it in. Sekera's got it again. He is checked immediately by Bukestad. A shot from a sharp angle. And in front by Huberdeau. Taylor Hall trying to get it by Huberdeau. Can't do it. Barkov drops for Bukestad. Bukestad. Brody throws it in front for Barkov. It got by him and it's picked up by Teddy Purcell. Purcell to Davidson. It's picked up by Bukestad. Bukestad. Brody throws it in front for Barkov. It got by him and it's picked up by Teddy Purcell. Purcell to Davidson.
Sekera runs a little.
There was no turn interference.
Good job. A little bit of a pick here. Todd McCall comes back to the puck, but Andre Sekera runs a little bit of a pick here. Todd McCall not very happy with the call. 3 in a row now. They're not against the Edmonton. This Todd McCall not very.
And
as far as the calls go.
So Sekera in the penalty box.
Well, that's a little light as far as the calls go. It's a bit of a penalty.
To Dave Davidson. And a interference penalty has been called.
That's too bad. This is a really nice breakout by Teddy Purcell. Teddy comes back to the puck, but on.
Agriculture's challenge. No interference. No goal. Edmonton number 36. 2 minutes.
Any go.
Andre Sekera runs a little bit of a pick here. Todd McCullough not very happy with the call. It's the Edmonton. This little bit right there. I agree with Todd McCullough. That's a little light as far as the calls go.
So Sekera in the penalty box, and the Florida Panthers go right back on the power play. Letestu goes right back out there to take the draw against Nick Bukestad. Ian Hendricks will start this penalty kill. Greiba and Davidson for out Huberdeau. Down to the near. Top is there. Keeps it in for Alexander Barkov. Covering at the point is Jonathan Huberdeau. As Hendricks circles his own net and then plays it up and out. It went right into the Florida bench as Tucky waves. And sorry about that.
Okay, guys. I really did not mean to put that right at your bench. Last 7 games at home, Kevin, you're already talking about this in the open. Outstanding work by the Florida Panthers. One area that they really improved on with this last one in this homestand is the penalty kill, something that Gerard Gallant has talked about, and every coach talks about it. Defense first attitude.
That franchise record set during the 12-game winning streak. The 12-game winning streak. Set during the 12-game winning streak. And down the up. Davidson off the glass and down the ice. Hero Macarena and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Davidson and Greiba. This is Nick Bukestad. Bukestad trying to get around Greiba. Bukestad circles the net. Back up top for Huberdeau. Jonathan Huberdeau. Kulikov steps into a shot. That was blocked. Kulikov gets it again. He'll give it to Huberdeau. Jonathan Huberdeau. Huberdeau hangs on to it. Now he'll dish to Barkov. Barkov. Shot misses missing the target from Vincent Trocheck. Eventually gets out of play.
Jonathan Huberdeau, very crafty guy with the puck. He's got poise. He's got terrific vision. Gets the opportunity in tight. He has an off. He's able to put it away. He's got 7 goals this year, 24 assists. He's more of a playmaker. One thing that he told us is that Jaromir Jagr has told him, hold on to that puck. You've got more time than you think, so don't give it away so early. With 24 assists, it looks like he's listening.
Campbell gets it to Smith. Smith down to Jussi Jokinen. Jussi Jokinen on the half wall. Shaw plays it back to Campbell. 42 seconds of power play time remaining. Jokinen trying to feed it through. It's gloved away by Darnell Nurse. But the Panthers keep control. Jussi Jokinen. Good play by Leicester to get it back to Nurse, who fired it down the ice. Campbell will go back to pick it up in his own zone.
I think Al Montoya remembered that it was a power play because he didn't play that puck thinking it might be an icing, and then he remembered.
Campbell weaves his way in, right to the side of the net. Oh, what a save by Talbot as he took it away from Jussi Jokinen.
As we already talked about, Brian Campbell, very crafty in the offensive zone with the puck. Like an extra forward, he makes a very nice move, looks everybody off, right to Shaw. What a super save by Cam Talbot. This is where you're seeing Cam Talbot just really take off. Sorry, it was Jussi Jokinen with the great opportunity, but Cam Talbot being able to read the play ahead of everybody else.
13 saves so far in this game for Cam Talbot, who faced just 14 shots the last time these teams met. Penalty to Zekera is now over. 2 shots for Florida. On that power play, they're 0 for 3 with 4 total shots. Whitney out there with Thornton and McKenzie. McKenzie lays it back to Mitchell. Mitchell at the point. Sifts it down low, intercepted by Fain around the boards for Pouliot. And Benoit Pouliot down the ice. Leon Draisaitl hustling. Leon Draisaitl picks it up and is cut off there by Petrovic. Draisaitl stays with it. Back to the point it comes. Taylor Hall circles. Hall, a shot, scores. Taylor Hall's got 2 goals by Petrovic. Draisaitl stays with it. Back to the point it comes. Taylor Hall circles. Hall, a shot, scores. Draisaitl picks it up. He's cut off there by Petrovic. Leon Draisaitl hustling. Leon Draisaitl picks it up. He's cut off there by Petrovic. Draisaitl stays with it. Back to the point it comes. Taylor Hall circles. Hall, a shot, scores. Taylor scores. Vincent Trocheck. Makes it 2-0 Panthers tonight. And the Panthers have a 3-0 lead. Are they Oilers with a 3-0 lead? And the Panthers have a lead. Changing their goaltender. That's it. Second of the game.
Goal again. This happens because of the breakout. Leon Draisaitl comes from underneath that play. And he's able to gain that space and work that puck. Nice little tight turn. Boy, Leon can hang on to that puck, and it's just finding the right time to get it away. And again, Taylor Hall talking about opportunities to shoot the puck. He said, I've spent a lot of time in my zone, so I haven't had the opportunities. When he gets the opportunity here, this is from the high. Again, Taylor Hall talking about opportunities to shoot the puck. He said, I've spent a lot of time in my zone, so I haven't had the opportunities. When he gets the opportunity here, this is from the high slot. Boom, in the net. Perfect screen.
Commercial and Draisaitl against the Helmers. It's 4-9. Up there with Emery and Pacorino. Jagr. Hubert. Huberdeau. Back to Jagr. Jagr pass for Huberdeau out of his reach. Davidson broke that up. Taylor Hall's got 18 goals on the year. And the Oilers have a 3-0 lead. They've got 3 goals on 7 shots. With the assists. Trocheck around the boards for Peary. Smith gets spun around. Peary knocks down his man. Schultz then gets a shot.
Pizza 7 by Talbot. 3. Correct. 7. All with 2 goals. Rear against with 2 assists. 2. Eddie Herschel with 2 assists. They're all with 2 goals. Terry shot in. Talbot sweeps it away after he juggled that rebound. Trocheck behind the net. Fain cuts that off, sends it around the boards. Campbell given a bump there by Neil Yakupov. Campbell, though, recovers, gets it to Fury. Shot by Barkov, stopped. Rebound in front. Yager was right there as well. Letestu. Outlet pass to Zach Kassian. Kassian cutting for the net. His backhand is juggled by Montoya. He will hang on to it.
Zach Kassian getting more comfortable with the speed of the game, trying to get his hands back. Nice little move with the hands, and then the backhand towards Al Montoya. Got a little bit more zip on it. Al Montoya, his last 5 starts, he has been absolutely, 100% unbeatable, wins everything. He's already down 3 in this game. It's very unusual for Al Montoya and the Panthers when he's in net.
7-1-1. He was 6-7-2 last year. Mitchell gets it out to center, and that's as far as it goes, says Schultz. Brings it to Davidson, wraps it around the boards. Waiting for it there is Matt Hendricks, along with Eberle and Pouliot. Huberdeau to Yager. Yager off the boards for Barkov. Barkov. Right out in front it comes. Mitchell sets into a shot. Handled by Talbot, looking for the rebound. It's still loose. They bang away at the side of the net. And finally it's covered. Taylor Hall with his second goal of the game. His team with a 3-0 lead.
Well, the Florida Panthers, thanks to players like Jaromir Jagr, are trying to grow their fan base, and there may not be a more passionate Panther fan than Cheryl LaPalme, who's in this trio of Panther fans. She's the past president of the fan club. The last 7 years, she's been making jerseys to put on these rubber rats for each player. These are for Logan Shaw and Corbin Knight. She says it takes her a total of about 3 days to put them together, and she tries to do them for all the players. Unfortunately, Kevin and Drew, she does not make them for the media.
Rats.
I've got nothing for that. Nothing.
Scott Melody had the answer for a rat in the dressing room. That's how all this started.
Yeah, exactly. We'll forget that playoffs when we went to the finals against Colorado, and the rats would rain down on the opponents. Not live, that's it.
And now they wear Panther uniforms as that puck goes up.
Oh, wow. But it's been a resurgence this year. And one of the reasons why we talked to Sean Thornton about is guys like Jaromir Jagr, the coach in Gerard Gallant, who's done an outstanding job going to the All-Star game. It is the leadership that Dale Talon has put into place with Gerard, Sean Thornton, Brian Campbell, Jaromir Jagr, guys that have all won wherever they have been. And they said, when we talked to them, that the young guys have just looked at these guys and said, wow, if I can learn from these guys, I'm going to have a pretty good career.
Sending 4 to the All-Star game for the first time in franchise history, including the coach, Gerard Gallant.
You know, he had a great line. He said, I couldn't make it as a player, so nice to get there as a coach. He's one of those guys that just without ego.
Ekblad, Jagr, and Roberto Luongo will be joining him in Nashville. Jagr voted in by the fans, going for the 10th time in his career. Offside is the call at the Florida blue line.
There's Roberto Luongo, who has had just an outstanding season. So there's the other guy who's a leader. He's been a big leader. In Vancouver, he was a huge leader. And he is one of those guys that is listened to, but he's also one of those guys that gives a lot of praise to the young players who are helping drive his team forward.
6th time that he will be going to the All-Star game. He is currently 6th in the league in wins. He's got 19 on the season. He's also top 10 in terms of save percentage, checking in at number 8.
You think when you talk to the older guys, how proud they are wearing this Panther uniform and the kind of little surge in popularity that they're experiencing.
Davidson shot from the points, and Montoya makes the save. No rebound.
for Jordan Eberle. And Matt Hendricks has been out there with Eberle and Pouliot.
A little jump right here by Matt Hendricks. Takes the inside, cuts in, kicks it back. Low high, shot towards the net, and the Oilers fighting to get in front. Another aspect of the game that needs to improve for the Oilers is provide as much traffic. Again, Taylor Hall told us that today.
Macarena now joins Pouliot and Eberle. Campbell knocking the stick. Things knocked out of his hands. Here's Eberle. Keep our eye and see him up with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Drive a long shot. That one misses. Gabranson on the far side. Takes a hit there from Macarena as he gets the puck down into Oiler territory. Under 12 minutes left to go in the second period. 16-9. The shots favor the Panthers, but they trail 3-0. But they trail 3-0. His pass intended for Quentin Howden. It's picked up now by Taylor Hall. He'll drop it back for Darnell Nurse. Nurse to Greiba. Greiba plays along the boards. Hall picks it up on the near side. Hall to Pouliot. Pouliot checked immediately by Mitchell. Jonathan Huberdeau. Petrovic to Yager. Jaromir Jagr going wide on Fane. Fane breaks up that pass attempt. Sekera comes in to help out. He checks Huberdeau. Jagr steals right out in front. It got by Barkov. Comes to Petrovic. Petrovic behind the net for Huberdeau. Huberdeau lost it. Teddy Purcell's got it. Jagr gets it back again for Barkov. Off the boards for Huberdeau. Jagr out in front. Jaromir Jagr can't get the good shot away. Barkov goes down along with Fane. Teddy Purcell chance to get it out for Drysdale.
I think you got away with one there. Penalties don't miss him, but I think Oilers got away with a trip.
Petrovic to Mitchell. Off the boards intended for Nick Bukestad. That pass didn't connect, and they'll come back on the icing.
You mentioned that Matt Hendricks was out with him while Pouliot and Jordan Eberle. That's because number 93, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, wasn't there. Why? We think maybe because of this. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, penalty killing, gets out, blocks the shot off his foot. We know Lori Korpikoski is out because of that. That one rings off of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' foot. You can see the grimace on his face. He's been excellent tonight, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, in all aspects of the game, including the penalty kill, which has been stellar.
The Oilers do a good job of blocking shots. They came in fifth in the league. Bukestad had saved by Talbot. Back the other way, reaching for it is Cassian. Trying to get started with Yakupov, but a good play by Camper to break that up. Steven Camper plays it around the boards. Bukestad has it go by him. Nurse with it down. Up the middle for Cassian. He'll just wrap that puck in. Yakupov on the far side. Yakupov turn. Here's Yakupov's shot. That doesn't get through. Darnell Nurse back into his own zone. Leads all rookies in ice time, does Darnell Nurse. He is also third in hits. Camper's shot. Had saved by Talbot. Sits behind the net. Greiba fights off Brandon Peary. Lays it off the boards and down the ice for Jordan Eberle. Eberle trying to get by Kulikov. Coming over was Camper to help out. Peary. Trocheck pass intercepted by Nurse for Eberle. Right at the line. That was broken up. Riley Smith trying to get himself some space, and he will because the Oilers are going to make a change. Camper gains the line, dumps that puck in. Talbot for Hendricks. Hendricks, second chance to get it out to Hall, and does. Plays it off the glass. Petrovic over to Kulikov. Kulikov takes a hit from Hendricks right in front of the Oiler bench. Petrovic. Long pass. He was trying to find Riley Smith, but it's going back. Rogers Oilers hockey right here on Sportsnet.
Good job, man. Attaboy.
Welcome back. Speaking of welcoming back, Rogers Oilers hockey returns in 24 hours as Edmonton goes across the state to visit Steven Stamkos and the very hot Tampa Bay Lightning. Catch the action at 5 p.m. Mountain tomorrow night on Sportsnet West. Meanwhile, a reminder that Safeway's featured participating product for tonight's telecast is Purex laundry detergent.
9 minutes left to go in the second period. Florida with an 18-9 shot advantage. They trail 3-0. Yakupov, Letestu, and Kassian, along with Fane and Sekera. Face-off won by Derek McKenzie. He is out there with Howden and Thornton. Sean Thornton with it down. He'll turn and give it to Quentin Howden, trying to get away from Fane. Gets knocked down. Letestu plays it off the glass. Gets it as far as the blue line. Thornton with it now. He's got Howden out in front. Sean Thornton now gives it to Quentin Howden, who goes behind the net. Gives it right back to Thornton. He'll play it back to Campbell at the point. Thornton turns, throws it towards the net, deflected. And that one goes wide as Howden got a stick on it. McKenzie fires it from a sharp angle. Letestu is there to block it. But the Panthers keeping the pressure on. Thornton to Howden. He'll play it back to Campbell at the point. Campbell to Petrovic. Alex Petrovic's wrist shot doesn't make it through. Mark Fane takes a hit from Howden. Campbell steps up to keep the puck in. Now Letestu will try and work it out as that line wants to get off. Comes right to Montoya.
Let's go back to the face-off, the Florida Panthers' own zone. Two guys in the inside, two guys in the slot for the Florida Panthers. Watch their move. Little pick, and then they're just going to jet out of the zone. Win back, then up off the boards, and out you go, and you outrace the D-man for the puck. Nice play. Bank off the boards, and then bang, you're off to the races. You've got two guys up ice. You push the D-man back, and you're going to get to the puck first and put pressure on, which is exactly what happened with the Florida Panthers.
Matt Hendricks out there in between Pouliot and Eberle. In the absence of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Schultz and Davidson are on the blue line as Hendricks lines up against Alexander Barkov. Wins the draw back to Eberle. Eberle with a backhand shot by Montoya.
This little play off the face-off. This is Matt Hendricks using his feet. Lost art nowadays. Everybody falls to the one knee. Right here, Matt Hendricks' power turns, and then a little dipsy doodle by Jordan Eberle and Al Montoya. Shuffle, square, make the save on the backhand by Jordan Eberle. But Jordan looks like he's feeling a little bit some trouble with the face-off. Matt's going to get kicked out on this one.
Benoit Pouliot will step in against Markov. Montoya with 7 saves so far. Cam Talbot has made 18. Pouliot gets a little help from Eberle. Yager trips up Jordan Eberle. And for the first time in this game, the Edmonton Oilers are going to go on the power play. As the future Hall of Famer is going to go to the sin bin.
There goes the Lady Bing.
Can't have everything. Yager leads this team in goals and points. He's got 6 in his last 7. But he's going to the penalty box.
Eberle pulls from the inside to help out from the face-off. Yager just gets the stick in the feet. Down he goes, and big power play opportunity.
Think he's going to go to the Hall of Fame?
No, I don't think he'll get him. Oh, wait a sec. Yep. They might just forego the vote.
They could put him in while he's still playing because he's going to play till he's 63. Oilers were 0 for 3 when these teams met on January the 10th. They get their first chance, and here comes Taylor Hall. Hall right out in front. It comes. Shot stopped by Montoya.
Well, Yakupov was there for the break, for the rebound. Unfortunately, his stick broke.
Little help from the Florida Panthers.
Yeah, there was that.
Draisaitl with Hall. Herschel. Back at the point is Sekera. Steps up against McKenzie. The puck goes in the air. Draisaitl covering at the point. Keeps it in for the Oilers. Herschel to Sekera. Sekera, wrist shot. Hall trying to tip it. It goes wide. And Campbell is there to send it down the ice. Florida has struggled with their penalty kill at home. They are 24th in the league, but overall they're 9th.
Too many men on the ice, Edmonton Oilers.
There goes the power play with 59 seconds left to go in that minor to Yager. So we'll play 4-on-4 for around a minute.
You know, one of my pet peeves. One of my pet peeves is guys who do not hurry off. Nice. Coast and you're not paying attention on the bench. I don't think we're going to get it with our camera angles, but Todd McCall, not a happy guy. In fact, one of the things the Oilers do is that they are slow when they're coming to the bench, and it drives coaches crazy.
So we'll play 4-on-4.
You know, one of my
Power play. Oh, they're ninth.
power play.
Kulikov. Coming down the right side. Kulikov against Davidson. Takes a hit from Davidson. Schultz with a puck. Plays it off the boards. Kept in. You see Jokinen Barkov. He hammered that shot and went up over top of the net. Camper for Barkov. Barkov, Jokinen, Camper, and Kulikov keeping the pressure on. This is Kulikov with the puck now. He'll chip it in. Barkov around the boards. Camper waiting for it. Steven Camper for UC Jokinen. Being watched by Schultz. Right out in front it comes. Talbot got his stick down. Draisaitl has some room. His pass for Hall doesn't work. And it'll come back on the icing. Rogers Oilers hockey right here on Sportsnet.
From the Medics
46 second so 46 seconds of power play time now for the Florida Panthers. Their fourth opportunity with the man advantage. Yakupov serving the too many men penalty. Out in front it comes. Trocheck. An opportunity. Wait. Stopped by Talbot. Rebound in front. And there is Nurse to pick it up and send it down the ice. Point blank chance for Vincent Trocheck. Talbot has now made 19 saves in this game. Trocheck with the puck again. Gives it to Jagr. Jaromir Jagr. Pass for Trocheck. Gets by him. Kept in by Petrovic. Alex Petrovic. Sekera takes a look, gives it to Teddy Burchell. Dale Yakupov is out of the box, teams at even strength. Florida now 0 for 4, the man advantage. One shot on that power play. 5 of their 19 shots have been generated with the man advantage. 0 for 4. Takes a look, gives it to Alex Petrovic. The advantage. Their 19. One shot on that power play. 5 of their 19 shots have been generated with the man advantage. Who scores?
Settles down, squares up. Nowhere for the shooter to go.
Cam Talbot came into the game with 67 saves in his last 2 starts. And he's got a 3-goal cushion. Davidson shot stopped by Montoya. Huberdeau pass intended for Shaw, broken up. Eberle to Davidson. Brandon Davidson flips it in. Draisaitl keeps it in. Hendricks. Jagr. Huberdeau. Back to Jagr. Pass for Huberdeau out of his reach. Davidson broke that up. Here is Nail Yakupov in by himself. Yakupov!
Huge save by Montoya.
What a save!
That was kind of a funny little break.
Forever, David. Jordan Everly from the corner gets double teamed. And Bukestad will send it down the ice. No icing as Eric Greibel will go back to get it. Florida making a change. Letestu, Yakupov, and Cassian up front. Mark Letestu to Yakupov. Yakupov to Cassian. Puck ends up in the corner. Campbell sweeps it around for UC Jokic, and he is checked immediately there by Eric Greibel. Good job by Yakupov to keep it in. Snaps a shot, carrying on. Is Cassian. He is stopped. Letestu goes just wide. Cassian then throws a hit on Nick Bukestad. Good shift for that line. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Andre Sekera. They'll give it to Fane. Wrap it around the boards. Nobody home. Kept in by Thornton. Fane now sent that ahead. He'll get another chance to get it out, and is successful. Sends it slowly down the ice. No icing. Kulikov for Campbell. For Howden, he is checked by Hall. Tolia trying to dig it loose. It does go to an open wing. And Davidson back into his own zone. Thornton lining him up. Sekera with the puck down. With Howden on the intercept. Sekera recovers. He'll start the rush. Andre Sekera makes sure he gets to the line and then dumps it in.
He's scored 46 goals.
NHL January 18th.
All right, Andre, he thought he got to the line.
That was what I was thinking too, and the linesman disagreed.
So Taylor Hall will take the draw against Barkov. Barkov wins it back to Mitchell. His shot. And there is cool, calm Cam Talbot to make a glove save. Rogers Oilers hockey from the BB&T. Cam Talbot to make a glove save. Rogers Oilers hockey from the BB&T Center here in Florida. Oilers hockey from the BB&T Center here in Florida.
Welcome back. Gerard Gallant, the Florida Panthers, missing exactly in a certain way what Todd McClellan and the Edmonton Oilers are missing, and that is their most recent number one overall picks. Aaron Ekblad not in the lineup tonight, and neither is Connor McDavid. And two guys who have similar backgrounds and have become friends over the years, so much so they actually had dinner together when Florida was in Edmonton last weekend or 2 weekends ago. They've represented Canada. They both got into the OHL thanks to the exceptional status a little bit early. And one thing Ekblad said, it's always nice to have someone you know go through the same things you've gone through. Now both franchises looking forward to each of their number one picks making a return.
Aaron Ekblad is due back on Friday in the game against the Chicago Blackhawks. We'll have to wait to see Connor McDavid until February the 2nd in a game at Rexall against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Here, the Oilers with a 3-0 lead, just over 2 minutes to go in the period. Schultz. Shot didn't make it through. Camper giving a bump to McDavid. Yager picks it up on the near side. Yager to the middle. It goes to Barkov. Barkov to Huberdeau. Huberdeau centers for Yager. The pass was behind him. Yakupov was right on the Hall of Fame. Camper with it now. Fires a long shot in. Cam Talbot makes the save and arenas.
Nothing wrong with that play at all by Hero Arena. Nothing wrong. It pushed it forward.
Among the rookies in Arizona last week. Eero Pakarinen, 5th among rookies in hits. He's got 78 coming in, and a big one there against Petrovic.
That's why Todd likes it. He knows what he's going to bring every game.
Petrovic keeps it in at the line. There's Pakarinen again behind the net this time. He ties up Trocheck. Gets the puck loose for Darnell Nurse, and Nurse races out of the zone. Less than a minute to go in the period. Nurse fans on the shot, gets a second chance, stopped by Montoya. Back the other way come the Panthers. This is Brandon Peary. Peary centers for Trocheck, drops for Smith, goes cross ice for Kulikov. His shot blocked by Payne.
Unfortunate there on that attack. Taylor Hall was caught in defense, and he was pushing a little bit too hard there.
Here he centers for Petrovic, who has jumped down. Alex Petrovic back to the point, being covered by Nick Bukestad. Bukestad leaves it there for Logan Shaw. Back to Kulikov. Kulikov fires it into the corner. Payne says thank you very much, but then turns it over. Bukestad to his knees, plays it back to the point. Long shot. Shaw looking for the rebound. Talbot finds it and covers up. 16. His shot controlled by the Panthers. This is Bukestad. Time winding down in the period. Up in front. His shot could get the shot away. Camper may. He does. It goes wide. Davidson brings it off the boards. It gets by Campbell. Chance for one last quick shot. Teddy Burson. Here's the horn and doesn't take it. So the Oilers get one goal in that second period. It's the second goal by Taylor Hall. The Oilers get one goal in that second period. It's the second goal by Taylor Hall. Welcome back, everyone. 40 minutes in the books here in Sunrise, Florida. The Oilers with a 3-0 lead. Let's tell you about it. The score in the books here in Sunrise, Florida. The Oilers with a 3-0 lead. Let's tell you about it. The scoring summaries are brought to you by Worley Parsons Ford. Visit WorleyParsonsFord.com to join our leading industrial construction team and enjoy great benefits and a safe work environment.
First period was Taylor Hall on a breakaway, and Jordan Everly, a nice play, beautiful pass by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Benoit Pouliot. Then Taylor Hall again takes advantage of a good breakout. Kenny Purcell and Leon Draisaitl assist on Taylor jumping in the scoreboard. 2 big goals.
Taylor Hall has 4 career hat tricks. He will be in the lineup for the third big goal. Taylor Hall has 4 career hat tricks. He will be in the lineup for the third period. Unfortunately, it is official now. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins will not return to this hockey game.
So the guys in the studio showed the hand. We thought it may have been off the foot, but the hand might be the other one. When you look at what Ryan Nugent-Hopkins was bringing, he was bringing good defensive structure. He was doing a great job in the penalty kill. But then you've got Mark Letestu and Matt Hendricks, who Billy Jaffe just talked about, doing their job. So you give them a little extra ice time. And with a 3-0 lead, 2 veteran guys on the road, couldn't think of anybody better that could handle the job.
And I don't think Taylor Hall is not going to talk to you tomorrow, because you talked to him today, he gets 2 goals.
Usually I am Fredo. I am the kiss of death. So when you look at what happens with Taylor Hall, he might give us a conversation, and hopefully he'll have a few more goals to talk about.
Well, we talked about goal scoring and how it's down in the National Hockey League, and he talked about goalie equipment and blockers and gloves, but it hasn't bothered him in this game tonight. 2 goals give him 18 on the year, and the Oilers are trying to win their 8th game. Give him 18 on the year, and the Oilers are trying to win their 8th game of the season on the year, and the Oilers are trying to win their 8th game of the season when leading after 40 minutes. Game of the season when leading after 40 minutes. The Florida Panthers have come back just once when trailing after 2. You talked about Matt Hendricks filling in at center for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He won 8 of the 11 draws for 73% top line. The third period is underway. Gerard Gallant, as you might expect, puts his top line out there. Yager, Huberdeau, and Barkov. Yakupov, Kassian, and Letestu have been out there every Yakupov, Kassian, and Letestu have been out there every time that line is started the period.
Let's go back and you can how to shot clock without getting hurt.
Draisaitl, Hall, and Purcell out there with Davidson and Schultz. Huberdeau goes cross ice. Yager in front of the Oilers bench will backhand it in. Leon Draisaitl will pick it up. As for Schultz, didn't work, and then Schultz stops up, goes back into his defensive posture, and now will head off as the Oilers make changes. Brian Campbell leads the Panthers in. Couldn't get a shot away. Pouliot prevented that. Hendricks plays it off the board. Draisaitl stays with it. Back to the point it comes. Taylor Hall circles. Hall, a shot, scores. Taylor Hall, 2 goals on the number team. And the Panthers have a 3-0 lead. Are they Oilers with a 3-0 lead, and the Panthers and thinking about changing their goaltender? Lead, a 1-0 lead. 3-1. Sorry.
Big goal again. This happens because of the breakout. Leon Draisaitl comes from underneath that play, and he's able to Game that space, support that puck. Nice little tight turn. Boy, Leon can hang on to that puck, and then just finding the right time to get it away. And again, Taylor Hall talking about opportunities to shoot the puck. He said, I've spent a lot of time in my zone, so I haven't had the opportunities. When he gets the opportunity here, this is from the high slot, boom, in the net, perfect screen.
Marshall and Draisaitl get the helpers at 4:19. Taylor Hall's got 18 goals on the year. And the
boom, in the
4:19. Taylor Hall's got 18 goals on the year. And the Oilers have a 3-0 lead. They've got 3 goals on 7 shots. Trocheck around the boards for Peary. Trocheck around the boards for Peary. Smith and Hendricks plays it off the boards for Pouliot. Eberle picks it up. Jordan Eberle across the line, centering pass for Hendricks. Snaps a shot. Montoya got a piece of that one and sent it into the netting.
Good entry. First of all, good exit out of the zone. Good entry into the zone. And this gives Matt Hendricks the opportunity. Support all over the puck. Get that middle drive to the net. Matt Hendricks gets the puck probably a little earlier than he wanted. Good reaction, though, by Branson. He's so big. He comes over. He's got that long reach. Doesn't give Hendricks a lot of time to shot off.
Hendricks will line up against Nick Bukestad. Wins the draw. Eberle. Nurse. Off the end boards it comes. Bukestad leads the Panthers back. Pouliot steals the puck. The Oilers, a top 5 team when it comes to takeaways in the National Hockey League. Campbell with Bukestad. Ryan Campbell centering pass. Comes right on the top. Taylor Hall circles. Hall scores. Taylor Hall's got 2 goals on the night. And the Panthers have a 20-goal war. Are the Oilers with a 3-0 win? The Panthers maybe thinking about changing to 2.
Goal again. This happens because of the breakout. Leon Draisaitl comes from underneath that play. And he's able to gain that space, support that puck. Nice little tight turn. Boy, Leon can hang on to that puck. And then just finding the right time to get it away. And again, Taylor Hall talking about opportunities to shoot the puck. He said, I've spent a lot of time in my zone, so I haven't had the opportunities. When he gets the opportunity here, this is from the high slot, boom, in the net, perfect screen. There's the defensive expertise of defensive expertise of Matt Hendricks coming back, takes away the opportunity at the net. That's why you want to have Matty in late in this third period.
Cassian with a steal to Yakupov. Winds and fires a shot that goes wide. Larson. Trocheck for Trocheck. Sekera breaks that play up. And then Cassian runs in and gains to Vincent Trocheck. Yakupov back the other way. A chance for Yakupov. His shot up high on Montoya. He makes the save and gets the whistle.
Here's the whack we talked about with Jordan Eberle. It's going to be UC Jokin and kind of gets hooked down and gives him a little chop on the legs. The referee decides not to call either play. There's Matt Hendricks coming down to help out, making sure there's no chance on net. UC Jokin then gets taken down and then slash on the legs. So the physical 1 hour 16 minutes. 1 hour 17 minutes. 1 hour 17 minutes. 1 hour 17 minutes. 2 seconds. 1 hour 17 minutes. 2 seconds. 1 hour 22 minutes. 11 seconds.
At center, Fain shoots it back in. Montoya slows it down there for Alex Petrovic. Petrovic to Smith. Riley Smith lost it. Draisaitl gets it back again. Now he gave it away. Riley Smith with a shot scores.
1 hour 17 minutes. 4 seconds. 1 hour.
At center, Fain shoots it back in. Montoya slows it down there for Alex Petrovic. Petrovic to Smith. Riley Smith lost it. Draisaitl gets it back again. Now he gave it away. Riley Smith with a shot scores. Petrovic to Smith. Riley Smith lost it. Draisaitl gets it back again. Now he gave it away. Riley Smith with a shot scores. Center, Fain shoots it back.
Hey, goes off the turnover, cost them a goal.
Smith came. Hendricks. Out there with Eberle and Letestu, Greiba sends it around the boards. Mitchell keeps it in. Mitchell throws it to the front of the net, off Letestu. Kassian, he is checked there by Jagr. Nurse knocks down Alex Barkov. Kassian wants to get it out and does to center. 25 shots for the Panthers, 18 for the Oilers. Jussi Jokinen to the middle it goes. Bukestad fires a shot that goes off the stick of Letestu. Kulikov pinching in. Circling the net, putting it out in front is Bukestad. Right there was Logan Shaw. Here is Jussi Jokinen. Bukestad shot. Great save by Talbot. A rebound shot wide. Letestu in trouble behind his own net. Jokinen to Mitchell. Mitchell down low for Jussi Jokinen. Now it comes to the line, and Bukestad can't keep it in. As the Florida Panthers have come alive, just like their crowd, here in the third period of a goal by Riley Smith.
Something Eric Branson talked to us about when this crowd gets going.
The goal by Riley Smith.
Something Eric Branson talked to us about when this crowd gets going. He said the players can feel that energy. It gives them a distinct home ice advantage.
Kulikov for Campbell. Turnover. Teddy Purcell shot, and that one goes wide. Taylor Hall from the corner. Quentin Howden moving in with Thornton. Howden checked there by Fane. Puck still alive. Thornton and McKenzie up front. Leland Draisaitl against Derek McKenzie. McKenzie comes up with the puck. McKenzie plays it behind the net for Thornton. He's got Howden out in front. Thornton to Campbell, who's down low. Ryan Campbell. He'll get it to Quentin Howden. Leave it there for Thornton. Thornton right out in front. It comes. And scores. Campbell, who's down low. Ryan Campbell. He'll get it to Quentin Howden. Leave Campbell, who's down low. Ryan Campbell. He'll get it to Thornton. Puck still alive. Thornton and McKenzie up front. Leland Draisaitl against Derek McKenzie. McKenzie comes up with the puck. McKenzie plays it behind the net for Thornton. He's got Howden out in front. Thornton to Campbell, who's down low. Ryan Campbell. He'll get it to Quentin Howden. Lead. To the right, and he will dump it in. Now 3-2. Two goals here in the third period for Florida. Two goals here in this period for Florida. It's now 3-2. We'll come back after this.
Nail Yakupov during the commercial break, testing out the leg. Had the breakaway. Al Montoya with a kick save. Kicked Nail Yakupov in the leg. He's testing that left leg. After that, Florida's goal. Momentum built. Lots of rotation, lots of player interchange, and Andre Sekera does not have Quentin Howden's stick, doesn't have him, doesn't have the pass. Andre Sekera not having a third period to write home about.
13:22 left to go in the period. Teddy Purcell goes for this ball. He's broken up by Jagr. To Barkov, dishes to Huberdeau. Jagr on the far side. Drops it back. Campbell down low will get it to Huberdeau. Huberdeau trying to get it to Barkov, who was circling in front. Willie Mitchell to Huberdeau. He is checked by Darnell Nurse. Nurse wins the battle. Hall trying to get free, but the puck ends up in the travel. The order. Montoya. Jokinen drop pass for Kulikov. Dmitry Kulikov dishes to Nick Bukestad. Bukestad out there with Shaw and Jokinen. Pouliot, Hendricks, and Everly. Shaw waits for it on the near side. He'll play it back to Bukestad. Quickly to Jokinen. Jussi Jokinen. Pass for Petrovic. Alex Petrovic. Around the boards it goes. Cut off there by Fane. He'll get it to Sekera. Sekera quickly up for Kassian. To the middle it goes Letestu, who's out there with Yakupov. Yakupov driving towards the net. Yakupov with a backhand is stopped by Montoya.
It looked okay there.
Yep, he was flying as he received that pass from Mark Letestu. 27 shots for the Florida Panthers, 19 for the Oilers. Campbell back into his own zone, takes his time. He'll give it to McKenzie. Derek McKenzie off the boards to himself. He gets by Fane with Gordon and Howden. Kemper keeps it in. He'll give it to McKenzie. It got by him, though. There comes the Nurse. Takes his time, delivers to Draisaitl. Draisaitl flips that one high as the Oilers get a change in. Campbell right up the middle to Sean Thornton. Dumps it in. He'll chase it. Talbot gives it to Greiba. And he takes it from Thornton. Howden was alone right in front. The puck went right by him.
Talked about less time in the zone for the Edmonton Oilers as their forward key. You got to get your forwards back to support that play by Eric Greiba, but you've got to make sure you get your head up and get off your backhand if you're Eric Greiba. Make the right play.
Kemper up the middle for Trocheck. Campbell. He is down low from the corner. Trocheck lays it to Perry. Perry behind the net. Trocheck's out in front. He tries to jam it in. It goes up in the air. Riley Smith trying to help out. Here is Kenny Purcell. An opportunity to clear it. And he'll send it down the ice. That will let the Oilers make a change. 10.5 minutes left to go in regulation time. Dmitry Kulikov leads the Florida. Kulikov across the line. That's as far as he got. Back the other way comes Everly. Jordan Everly gets around Riley Smith. Mitchell to the other side for Peary. He'll get it back again. Mitchell to Kulikov. Drops it back for Mitchell. The captain wasn't ready for it. Mitchell goes to Yager on the far side. Broken up there by Jordan Everly. Huberdeau with it now. Kulikov. Pass for Huberdeau. Broken up by Everly. He will play it back to Schultz. And that will let the Oilers make a change. Macarena, Letestu, and Cassian are out on the ice right now. Huberdeau with Yager. Yager. Davidson watching him at the line. Good play by Davidson as he gets it to Cassian. Cassian chips and chases. Zach Cassian around the boards. Letestu waiting for it. Letestu will drop it behind the net. Mitchell takes him up from Cassian. Barkov intercepted by Letestu. He'll keep it in for the Oilers. Huberdeau to Barkov. Stripped to the puck by Fane, who shoots it right back in. Montoya leaves it there for Stephen Camphor. Logan Shaw. Dumps it in. Nurse head on a throw. Avoids the hit. Greiba plays it to Teddy Purcell. Purcell lost it to Campbell. Gets it back again. Here is Nurse. He lost it to Nick Bukestad. Puck comes free and out to center. Camphor to Campbell. Stephen Camphor. He will just flip a one-hopper. Nurse, round the boards it goes. Hendricks waiting for it. Thornton steps up on him. An opportunity now for Pouliot with Everly. Benoit Pouliot. And a sliding Brian Campbell. Far side. Right Camphor to the middle for Howden. It gets by him. Hendricks turns right back the other way. Everly moving in. Jordan Everly dancing to the middle. A backhand. That didn't make it through. Brian Campbell picks it up. Just over 8 minutes left to go in regulation time. McKenzie around the boards. Howden waiting for it on the far side. Howden gets double teamed there by Davidson and Pouliot. Going to try and kick the puck loose. Hendricks bounces it out to center. Oilers make a change. Kulikov. Tipped in by Thornton. And he didn't touch it. And we'll come back on the icing.
Build your home your way with Edmonton's award-winning home builder, Coventry Homes, the preferred builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Now Yakupov with a second chance in the period. He waits, and now he's just going to hit the gas. Wonder about the leg. Well, he cleared space there. He was able to get in for a dynamite chance, beating Nick Bukestad up the ice.
Yakupov looking for his first career goal against the Florida Panthers. The Oilers could use the insurance right now. Fane right. Taylor Hall circles. Hall, a shot, scores. Taylor Hall. Score! And the Panthers have a 3-0
this happens because of the breakout. Leon Draisaitl comes from underneath that play, and he's able to gain that space and work that puck. Nice little tight turn. Boy, Leon can hang on to that puck, and it's just finding the right time to get it away. And again, Taylor Hall talking about opportunities to shoot the puck. He said, I've spent a lot of time in my zone, so I haven't had the opportunities. Well, he gets the opportunity here. This is spent a lot of time in my zone, so I haven't had the opportunities. Well, he gets the opportunity.
Keep control. You see Jokinen. Good play by Trocheck.
Not hearing the
Turned aside.
Slider. 1 hour 31 minutes. 1 hour 31 minutes, 2 seconds. 1 hour 30 minutes, 3 seconds. 1 hour 30 minutes.
Go. Montoya at the top of the crease makes the save with Cassian looking for the rebound. Quentin Howden came into the game without a goal in his last 15. The Monkeys off his back in a 3-2 game.
Here in Florida. Welcome back. Can't wait to share your experience on the road like these fans. If you're catching a game in the U.S., you can share all of those experiences as they happen with friends and fans back home with Roam Like Home from Rogers. You can use your phone exactly like you do at home, starting at $5 a day in the United States. Go to rogers.com/roamlikehome for the details.
Taylor Hall, Leon Draisaitl, and Iro Pakarinen are the forward line right now as Draisaitl gets kicked out of the circle. And it is Hall against Trocheck. A scramble. Trocheck picks it up. He's out there with Smith and Perry. Fane. Tipped in by Pakarinen. Hall giving chase. Trocheck sends it around the boards, waiting for it. Petrovic lost it to Draisaitl. Here is Pakarinen. Hall with it now. Petrovic gets it back, but the Oilers keep it in. Now at center. Smith stopped by Pakarinen. Pakarinen fights to get it to Hall, who fights to get the backhand in so he can make a change. Vincent Trocheck turned aside. Kulikov runs into Hendricks. And we're coming back.
You can close out games. 3-0 going this
ball in 8 straight.
Have confidence. As you can see, the team with the lead, 3-0 going this third period. Now 3-2. You have to fight.
And it's the second time they've been involved in a 1-goal game against this Florida Panthers team. The last time they were here, last January, 3-2 win in a shootout. Yager with the puck now. Jaromir Jagr right out in front. Cam Talbot steers that to Everly. Everly. He is with Hendricks. Gets across the line. Turned back. Huberdeau with it now. Huberdeau. Given a bump by Eric Greiba. Cassian. Hendricks just inside his line. Trying to get a little help from Cassian, but it is offside. Brought back in by Markov.
Not high and what?
Rogers, Oilers hockey on Sportsnet. 3-3 tie.
Well, the Oilers have people to deal with that are out of the game, and when you're looking at the Florida Panthers bench, we don't see number 44, Eric Branson. He made the good play on Matt Hendricks for the shot to help deflect the shot high and wide, and after that, he missed a couple shifts, and he's not come back yet. 5 minutes, 38 seconds remaining. That's a big loss for the Panthers.
Pakarinen right on to Montoya. Montoya juggled it, pushed it to the corner. And then Pakarinen hammers Kulikov into the boards. And Kulikov comes right back at him. Davidson keeps it in. Bukestad with it now. Bukestad right in front of his own net. Pushes that puck down the ice. And that will come back. The icing. All right. Teddy Purcell will give it against Campbell, but it is Logan Shaw who works it out to center. Fane. Hall. Teddy Purcell giving chase. Kemper sends it around the boards. Kulikov. Bukestad can't get it out. Hall keeping it in. Russell. Taylor Hall, good job to get it to Draisaitl. His shot goes high and wide. Camper chops at it. It gets to the blue line no further. Sekera. His shot goes wide, and now it'll come back down the ice, and the Florida Panthers make a change, and so do the Oilers with 4.5 minutes left to go here in the third period. Ryan Tambury. At Center is Trocheck. Lost it to Pouliot. Hendricks dumps it in. He will chase it. Willie Mitchell will get there first. Round to the near side. Picked up by Riley Smith. Smith. A pass to Trocheck. Trocheck dishes off to Campbell. Brian Campbell. To Vincent Trocheck. Trocheck behind the net. Here he throws a hit on Pouliot. The punt comes to the near side. Willie Mitchell pitching down low. Trocheck covering for him at the blue line. Pouliot with it now. Everly sweeps it in. The Oilers want to make a change. Under 4 minutes left to go in regulation time. The Oilers trying to even the season series against the Florida Panthers. Trying to head for overtime. Out. Long shot by Thornton. Kept in by Campbell. McKenzie. To Thornton. Thornton. Lost it to Davidson. He sends it around the boards. The Panthers only able to keep it in. McKenzie at the point. Blocked by Cassian. Races on. Here is Zach Cassian. Can he get his first goal as an Oiler? Stopped by Montoya. Letestu. Plays it back to the point. The Oilers will make a change. Payne fires it in. Chances now for the Oilers as Florida will have to take chances to try and even this game. Barkov to Yager. Dishes off to Huberdeau. Huberdeau lets it go. Telling the save, and he reaches out and covers the rebound.
With him for it. Has to make a beauty with the right leg. And this is Bark.
They jam away. No cuts. Looking for it. Barkov right on the line. They jam away. It's still a what a save. Talbot.
That was an unbelievable save.
Kulikov with it again. Kulikov to Yager. Cam Talbot, heroic right now. Yager out in front for Huberdeau, cleared by Hendricks. Pouliot will send it down the ice. 2.5 minutes left to go here in regulation time. Barkov to Kulikov. Montoya creeping higher is Yager. Centering pass. Campbell shot. Missed the target. Davidson chips it out and a race for it now. Here is Cassian again. Cassian moving in with Bakarinen. Cassian out in front for Bakarinen. Couldn't get the stick down. Back the other way. Shaw. A pass for Bukestad. Too far. Davidson chops it off the boards and gets it out. Back to pick it up is Steven Kampfer. We're under 2 minutes to go in regulation time. Time. Drive up. Checked by Logan Shaw. Yohanen from the crease. Montoya still in the net. Back to the point. Mitchell is there. Mitchell lays it behind the cage. Shaw without a glove will give it to Yohanen. Yohanen to Bukestad. Bukestad. Montoya is headed to the bench. An opportunity for a hat trick. Instead, Hall passes off to Nettie. Personal and scores. Back to Yohanen. Yohanen to Bukestad. Instead, Hall passes off to Nettie. Personal. Ends for that is our run. He came into this game with us. A minute 4 away from snapping a 7-game losing streak away from Rexall. Jordan Everly. Here's Eric Greiba. Back to Greiba. Drop pass for Hall. Hall with a shot. That one missed. Draisaitl. Leads it to Salty Gomar. He is knocked down by Petrovic. Hall behind the net. Hall still has it. He'll give it to Draisaitl. Teddy Bursell. Out to center it comes. Shot back in. The Oilers make a change. 27 seconds to go. Now Florida Panthers ripped off a 12-game winning streak, the longest in franchise history, and now they're going to lose their 4th straight games and their first loss at home since December the 8th, when they lost to the Stolen scores. Montoya diving back, but it's not enough. As Hall gets into Purcell. Purcell gets the empty net goal, and the Oilers have a 4-2 lead.
Al Montoya's lead. Al Montoya was coming out, hesitated, started to move out, and then it's just the wrong time for Al Montoya and the Florida Panthers. It ended up his net.
The play of the game is brought to you by Rogers NHL. Consider live. Follow your team on any screen from anywhere.
And the empty net goal could not have happened if it wasn't for Cam Talbot. Mad scramble, drops right in the crease, and then the wrap around the tip. Talbot Cam Talbot, and that second effort was the glove. He lays down. He's the one guy who saw Kulikov coming around the net, and there's the effort, taking the puck off of Kulikov's stick. That is our Rogers play of the game, and it's a game saver. Talbot, Cam Talbot, and that second effort was the glove. He lays down. He's the one. Cam Talbot.
The Oilers start a crucial road trip before the All-Star break. And Cam Talbot, with a 3-year extension, gets his 9th victory of the season. Larry Stueck of Grand Prairie Shopping Safeway and the Apple Safeway and Purex Laundry Detergent. You have won the Orac Pro Shield Next Air Purifier on the empty net goal by Teddy Burchell.
The early goals led by Taylor Hall really helped out the Oilers.